Girl, let's be real. You're exhausted mentally and emotionally. Over who? Over a man. Ew. Like your entire mood is suddenly dependent on whether or not he has texted you back or whether or not he has viewed your story. You're chasing breadcrumbs. You're romanticizing the bare minimum, even though deep down you know that you deserve better. You keep giving him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he'll come around, like, oh, he'll change, oh, he's probably just doing this, and you're giving all of these excuses. I get it. Like, he's just a man, that's just what he do. No, not anymore. We're done being that boy crazy friend because good thing you clicked on this video. Time for you to decenter him, to take him off that pedestal, and just remember who the heck you are. And I am here to remind you of that, girl. We are not bending over backwards over some mid guy, okay, this mid loser who gives you these breadcrumbs. So let's get right into it. Hey loves, I'm Trixie and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on self-development and spirituality to help you become your best, brightest, and most magnetic self. So if that's your vibe, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button below. So let's first start with the root of everything. Why do we get obsessed about seeking that validation from a man? First off, this comes down to your attachment style. So if you don't know what your attachment style is, you can go ahead online, take a quiz about it. Like if you clicked on this video, you're probably an anxious attached girl. Honestly, same. What does having an anxious attachment style indicate? Okay, that means you crave intimacy, you overthink everything, you low-key spiral a moment a guy does anything weird, or you feel those subtle shifts in energy. Been there, done that. Abandonment issues, check. Insecurity, check. Convinced that the smallest thing would ruin the relationship, check. Let's be honest, like anxious girls are all or nothing. If he seems a little distant already, there is that urge for you to overcompensate. So even if it means sacrificing your own needs and happiness. I remember completely losing myself in the process. And that's when I had to get real with myself. This constant obsession over a man's need for external validation, I realized that it all stems from low self-worth. Isn't that exhausting? Constantly checking if he posted a new story. Stressing, okay, oh, his snap score gone up. Okay, who is he snapping? You're over analyzing his text like it's the freaking Da Vinci Code. Okay, you should start pouring back all of that energy into you. I'm gonna be giving you guys some actionable steps on how to do that for us to decenter men once and for all. Okay, so tip number 1, embody the black cat energy. You ever notice how in the best relationships, there is that golden retriever black cat dynamic? So if you don't know this yet, one person basically in the relationship is all eager, excited, extrovert, very friendly vibes. While the other is very laid back, chill, mysterious, and totally unbothered. It's the black cat vibe. You want to be the black cat. A cat doesn't chase its owner. Like there are only times, okay, when they will allow you to touch them, allow you to pet them, but most of the time they're out here doing their own thing. That's exactly the energy that you should be channeling. Here's usually what happens, okay? Women, they start off as the black cat, they're doing their own thing, they're laid back, they allow the guy to do all the chasing. But the second that they get attached, the roles have switched. You turn into the golden retriever. You're obsessing, you're over texting, you're over analyzing everything, waiting on his every move like your life depended on it. And if you've got anxious attachment tendencies, which I believe most of us here watching this video do, the moment he pulls away, you feel that energetic dynamic change. Most relationships, they don't thrive when the woman is in her masculine energy. Masculine energy in a sense of being the one that's doing, being the one that's giving. That energy is great. Women can do masculine energy for their career, for their goals, like yes. But for love, that's a different story. When you just start bringing that energy back to yourself, when you start focusing on yourself, everything changes. When you no longer text first or initiate plans or just having that very try hard energy, he will feel that. He senses that desperate energy. Naturally, what does he do? He pulls away. When you sit back, when you just stop caring so much and you pour into yourself instead, what happens? You become a magnet. And he starts wondering, why is she not chasing? What is she doing? What are you up to? Like, why are you suddenly gone? That's when the dynamic shifts in your favor. Tip number 2, you are the prize and not him. Girl, it's time to flip that script. If you want to embody your feminine black cat energy, you need to start thinking, I am the prize and not him. Let's be real, like how many times have you put a guy on a pedestal just because you like him? Sabrina Carpenter, she really said it best in her song Lie to Girls, which is the realest song ever on that album. You don't have to lie to girls. If they like you, they'll just lie to themselves. You see the red flags, but you pretend they're not there. You hype him up so much in your head, making him the main character when it should be you instead. So instead of being the Lulu over him, girl, why not be the Lulu over yourself? You are the dream girl. You are the catch here. Because listen, like he was attracted to you for a reason. And it's not just about looks. You're funny, you're smart, you're kind. Even if you don't believe that yet, even if you think that's weird, fake it till you make it. Lie to yourself, basically. You lie to yourself until it becomes the truth. Stay with me. Like, these are some affirmations that we're gonna do, okay? I am the prize. I am the one who should be won over. He'll never find another me. I am the best he's ever gonna get. Repeat that to yourself, girl. Because that's the kind of mentality we're bringing. Honestly, women, we don't need men. We really don't. Men need women. Have you guys noticed like guys can't sit with themselves too long? You know, that's why they move on so fast. Like after this long-term relationship, like most of the guys I know, like they would just move on so quickly. It's not because they're healed. It's because they can't handle being alone. They can't sit with themselves. Crazy. Tip number 3, scarcity versus abundance mindset. What is the difference of the two? So let me explain. Okay, let me just give some examples. When you're in that scarcity mindset, you think, he's the only guy who'll ever like me. I should be grateful that he's even showing interest in me because, like, no one will ever do that. This is the best I'm gonna get, so I might as well just settle. Stop right there. That is the lack speaking, basically. You don't believe that you're worthy of something better. If he was the only guy in the world, like if we had like an apocalypse, sure. Like maybe you could justify his bare minimum actions towards you. He's not. Luckily, there are billions of men in this world. Some of them will treat you the way you deserve, like the queen that you are. And that is the abundance mindset. Instead of thinking he's the only one, you shift it to there are endless possibilities. Like I don't have to chase, I attract. Okay, like that famous quote. There are so many men out there. The right person will prove to me that he deserves me. The right person for me wouldn't treat me like that. And losing him isn't a loss, it's a lesson. He should be afraid of losing me, not the other way around. Let's be real. Why are you crying over a man who used to be a complete stranger? Like you were completely fine before him. And most likely you will be completely fine after. Like you were living your best life before he showed up. He's just giving you stress and possibly trauma. Hopefully not to that level yet. Please. He is not the center of the universe. You are. If he won't step up, there are 100 more who will. That's what having an abundance mindset is all about. Because girl, you deserve more than the scraps you're being given. Okay, why beg? Why beg for a man's attention when you could have the whole feast? And for the last tip, it's time to get the ick. Okay. And honestly, you should get the ick if he does the following. He takes an hour to reply or more. He's active on social media. Ick. If he ghosts you for days and then he suddenly comes back and acts like nothing happened. Ick. If he expects you to pay for everything or pay for the bill, he ditches his plans or he has no plans at all. He lies to you and gives you mixed signals. Ick, ick, ick. Girl, like how dare he? It's time to wake up and see him for who he truly is. Like you don't have to wait until he cheats or if you go onto social media and see him with another girl, completely wrecks your heart before you realize that he's not it. Stop ignoring the red flags. Stop seeing his potential and start seeing the reality of who he really is. Because girl, at the end of the day, he's not special. You made him special. Let's actually put this into practice with some actionable steps. What's the point of all of this wisdom if we can't even apply it? First is get a life. So, girl, it's time to fill up your own cup and let them fall in love with the overflow. Okay, I love that quote. You need hobbies, you need routines, you need passion projects. How do you do that? Like, you could take up a new hobby, Pilates, journaling, planning a travel out with friends, like having a routine that works for you. If he wants to be in your life, he should adjust to your schedule and not the other way around. Second actionable step is let him be and observe. You just have to let him do whatever he wants. So, no overthinking, no forcing, no trying to convince him of your worth. Now, as cliche as it sounds, it's true anyway, is if he wanted to, he would. If it's not a major yes, then it's a no. If he doesn't do anything, that's your answer. And last tip, chase your dreams and not a man. Or what are your goals this year? What are the things you actually want to achieve? Okay, and so instead of like wasting your headspace, your energy, okay, over a man's bare minimum efforts, redirect that energy into building your dream life. That could be learning a new skill, focusing on your career. Like, what are your career goals? Manifesting the life that you actually want for yourself. Because you're not doing this as a mind game to win him back. Okay, you're not like Elle in Legally Blonde. Okay, when she decides to go to Harvard and becoming a lawyer just to win her ex back. Yes, it started as a mind game, but eventually she started realizing her own worth and what she deserves. Okay, like she suddenly started focusing on her dreams and her passions and realize that this guy is really not the one for her. There is a man waiting on you, like you are someone's dream girl. And the more that you are wasting your time on this loser, if you're getting in your own way of the man that's actually meant for you, you're suddenly going to stop wondering why this didn't work out and that didn't work out. It's because you had to learn to love yourself enough to know that you deserve better. So don't give up because he is out there. So that ends it for this video. I hope this video helped you. If this resonated with you, you can go comment down below what your thoughts are and I would love reading them. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!